So I just had a great little wake up message. You know, I've been shipping out stuff pretty frequently on eBay for about 8 months now, and in that 8 months time, this is the third time I will have to file a claim with USPS, which is really not that bad in retrospect, especially because it's the holidays. I could just kind of imagine the post people being really, really busy with all of the Christmas packages and things of that nature, and just footballing them out to the front door, and you wonder why the package ends up broke and all of that good stuff. The good thing about using the post office for your primary source of shipping is that oftentimes it includes insurance. So what I want to do today is, for the people who are a little bit newer to eBay and haven't really filed a claim yet, this is the video for you. Considering I have to do one myself, I figure I might as well walk you guys through the process. It's fairly easy, and they usually don't give you much of a hard time about it, at least from my experience. When can we use insurance, essentially? Well, so this is the message that I got from my buyer. I got this last night, and so I responded to it this morning and told him that I'm going to take care of it. But essentially, what he bought was a vintage hand mixer, and it was tested and everything. I'm actually really surprised that this thing broke, especially the way that it was packaged up. It was in a small box, bubble wrapped in the small box, and then on top of that it was put into a bubble mailer. So I don't know how the heck it broke, but it did. This is the picture of it. This is what it looks like. You can see here the entire handle is just basically snapped off, and I'm sure that it doesn't work at all anymore. So basically what we're going to do is, this is the picture that the customer sent. Obviously make sure you get pictures of the broken item from the customer, or you're not really going to be able to do this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to right click and we're going to save. If you're on your phone, you can just click or you tap the screen and hold it, and you can save it that way, or take a screenshot as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll save these to the desktop for later, and we'll just put claim 1. Typically I try to ask for more pictures, but this one is really kind of doing it justice. I mean, you can clearly see here what's going on. But so we basically will take that picture, right? And we're gonna go ahead and we'll go to Google and we'll type in USPS. We'll go to the USPS main website. Now I recommend making an account here if you haven't already. Just for the sole reason that you can use this website to order yourself any kind of boxes or USPS free packaging material, such as the free priority mail bubble mailers that are flat rate at like $7.50 something. I think it's like $7.55. Sometimes it's like $7.30 for flat rate. So definitely utilize that if you're not already. But once you're all logged in and set up with that, what you want to do is you want to go to mail and ship, and then you'll go down to filing a claim, and then we'll click that. And then it's a little tricky here because it's not right in your face. You scroll down a little bit and you come to the bottom here where it says start an online claim, and we're going to click that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to this section. We'll click this so that we can go to the actual details of the item. We'll click view order details. And then here we'll be able to click show additional details, and we can get the tracking number, which is what we're gonna do. So we'll copy this and then we'll put that in here. Now we also need the shipping date as well. So the shipping date would have been the 13th of December. So let's put 13th of December, and we'll search. Reason for the claim: contents damaged. Insurance fees paid. If you didn't pay additional insurance, so if you just paid for a priority, or if you paid for actually first class doesn't even come with insurance. So if you got priority, you're good. you should have $50 to $100 in insurance, depending on what method you selected. I'm pretty sure that post office is 50 the majority of the time. But if you added additional insurance onto this package, if it was something really big and valuable and things of that nature, and you put extra insurance, that's where you enter this. But for this, we're going to put 0 because we didn't pay any extra insurance. Select if you were the mailer or addressee. I was the person that mailed it out, so I was the mailer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to essentially take our customer's information, the addressee's address, and we're going to put it in here. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. So and it's really easy to just swap between screens, copy the person's details, and just import them as you need to. And I apologize if I sound like a robot. I did just wake up literally 30 minutes ago and decide, you know what? I need to make a video about this because somebody out there might not know how to file a post office claim. And I'm just not going to be able to rest until I know that every single person on the planet is capable of filing a post office claim. Okay, get this. Do-do-do. Get your zippy code, the email address, and the phone number. See, I don't know the email address and the phone number, so I'm going to leave that blank. Okay, the item name. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the actual listing. And we'll copy it and we'll put it right in here. Vintage door vintage. Okay, so let's just categorize it accordingly. So vintage mixer. There we go. Item type. Electronics. Item description. Vintage Dormeyer hand mixer, 100 watts. Tested and working. Purchase date, what we're going to do is we're going to keep this the 13th, which is the same date as the shipping date, just because I don't remember exactly when this item was purchased, and also it could be a situation to where you're just selling something that's around your house, so you don't necessarily know this. It's not really important for the actual claim itself. Now, amount requested, what I do is in this particular situation, I was charged, or the customer was charged $29.99, and then they were charged the tax as well. I'm gonna have to refund all of this. So essentially what I'll do is whatever the price of the shipping was, it doesn't virtually matter because I have free shipping. So the total price that I received for shipping as well as the actual item itself is this $32.84. Now, there are fees and things of that nature that are associated with this. So I'm probably going to put in a claim for probably about $35, I believe, because I have to cover my fees and everything else that's, included with it. There's also other things such as like the gas and the time and all of that, but I try not to beat them over the head too bad with it. I'm really just trying to recoup my money for the actual item so that I can refund the customer and everybody's happy. So that's what we really want to do here. You don't want to abuse this system. You want to make sure that you're using it efficiently and accordingly, and you're being as honest as you possibly can, because if you don't and you try to abuse it, that is post office fraud, and I'm sure that you will be locked up for a very long time for something very stupid. So don't be stupid. Just, make sure that you do the math accordingly. And obviously, if they agree with it, they got to go through hundreds of these claims a day. So they're trying to do it as fast as they possibly can. So it makes it easier on them if you go ahead and do it the right way. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put 35 here for the amount requested. And then upload proof of value. So here's what I do, right? I go to this screen, I take a screenshot. So I click the print screen button, or you can, I guess if you're on the phone, you could do it that way. And then I open up good old Paint. And now in Paint, what I'll do is I'll take this little section right here. This section is going to have the buyer's shipping information. It's going to have the tracking number. It's going to have the title of the listing. It's going to have the item price. It's going to have it's going to have everything there so they can't question you on anything. So let's go ahead and save this, and we'll put claim 2. Oh, and it has to be a JPEG, so make sure that you save it as a JPEG. That's the most annoying part about this whole thing. Who wants to use a JPEG when you have access to PNG? I mean, everybody knows it's a superior file type. And then upload proof of damage, which is optional, but for me, in my mind, if you want this claim processed and you want no headaches, you gotta have a picture of the damage. How are you just gonna go up to somebody and say, you broke it, pay for it, and not show them the actual, like, damage, you know? It's just not gonna happen in my mind. So, claim 1. So then we've got the picture of the broken mixer, and then we've claim nickname, put whatever you see fit there. And that's really all there is to it, guys. It's really, really simple. All you really need is the buyer's information. You need a picture of the broken item. You need a screenshot of the actual listing sold information itself. But that's pretty much it. You go ahead and you click review claim, and that's literally all there is to it, guys. You'll get an email with the information for that, and as well as a link so that you can see what the update is. And within a couple of weeks, you should have the check. At this point in time, you're more than likely available to go ahead and refund the buyer their money. If you so desire. I mean, if you want, you can make them late, but me personally, I have confidence in the post office that they're not going to screw me over on something they blatantly broke. So I try to not make the customer upset with having them wait forever to get their money back, because it's truthfully not their fault, and it's a little disappointing that their item is broken. So I would rather them have their money first. I'll wait. It's not really that big of a deal. And so at this point in time, I would refund the buyer their money, and you just wait for yours to come back in the mail, and you're good to go. So that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. If you have any questions, obviously you can leave them in the comments below. But yeah, very simple process, and I hope that this video brought some value to you, and it will help you in filing a claim in the future. Hopefully you don't have any, but in the event that you do, at least now you know what to do and where to go. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.